Hello, hello guys. How you doing? Let me see. Can you hear me? Um, is the volume okay? Let me see. Mhm. Hello, Tintin. Is the audio okay? Please, can someone confirm just to make sure it's okay? Um, Tintin. Hello, MLH community members. How are you? What is the session plan? What is the project that we're going to design? Okay, we're going to into that in a moment. Can you please share the reference resource links that will be presented in the stream session discussion? Yeah, we'll be I'll be sharing them once we get into them, so no worries. Uh, okay, yes, okay. So I assume you're hearing me. Okay, okay. Um, so, what are we going to do today? Okay, so as the name suggests, it will be an introduction to UI design with Canva because probably there's a bunch of other tools like Sketch or um, Figma, Figma, um, etc. But today we're going to focus on Canva because it's quite simple, and for an introduction, it will be pretty cool to see and to understand. So, what's UI? Okay, just to make it simple. UI is uh, basically about making websites and web apps look cool, and more importantly, making them easy to use for your grandparents. You have to, when you design an app, you have to think that just think that your grandpas will need to use them. So make them simple, usable, functional, not laggy. So yeah, basically. And today we're going to break like the basics, the colors, buttons, layouts that will make a great user interface. So yeah, and we're not going to focus on theory or text. We're just going with real examples, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So, as we all know, the huge companies have epic fails, had epic fails, and have epic fails with the UI choices. So, because it impacts a huge, in a huge manner, the user engagement. So, yeah, it's everything. So, if it's, have you ever used an app that looks functional, but the design is quite eh, and you just don't want to use it because of the design or because it's laggy or the buttons are doesn't make sense where the buttons are. So yeah. And you may ask what which is the difference between UI and UX? Because a lot of you sometimes see UI UX. So basically UI stands for user interface and UX stands for user experience. So basically they focus on different things. UI, for example, focuses more on the color theory. They call it typography, the design patterns, interactivity and animations between the screens and the layouts and all that stuff. And the user experience, it involves more like the product strategy, the user research, the information architecture, and the testing and the iteration on the course of the development. Um, okay, we have a question here. Hello, please notice that I do have an issue matter to joining the Discord group for the MLH community. Can you please share valid access? Yeah, I can do that. Mm, okay, let me get to you after stream and we can discuss that. So, okay, thank you. Um, Here we have a comment from Almiduta. There are a few apps I have used like that. Yeah, there are not too much apps because normally the apps we use and well, yeah, you use, um, they are big companies. Probably you're not using, at least I don't use daily an app made for a guy or something. Um, Basically, because there's no app I need made by any random guy. Probably, um, probably some game like Flappy Bird and all that stuff, but just basic games that I don't think so. So yeah, that's it. UI basically just a clear introduction and description is basically what you see and how you interact with the app. The colors, how sometimes the colors mess up the whole app because you cannot read clearly or you have to just get the phone closer to see anything. Obviously now it's getting better and better and better, and even indie, let's call it indie developers like folks like you and me that make apps have a huge amount of resources to just make the app better, or they have templates and all that stuff. And some years ago, only big companies could afford like a team of UI designers. So now every pretty much any web application. Well, I think there's more web applications than apps, phone apps that are ugly. But yeah. Okay, let me share the screen and show you some resources, Tintin, if you want to check them out. Um, and all of you, obviously, but Tintin asked before. Um, Let me share. I can have a bunch here of screens. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. Okay, should be this one. Okay, so we're going to see some platforms where you can, well, in a moment, we will get into Canva, and I'll show you how you can create a design for a mobile app or a web application. So how everything works, how you can make them interact between this, let's call it layouts or pages or whatever. So once you click a button, you can get redirected to another one and all that stuff. This is really useful if you want to do mockups. Well, let's call it um, demos, for example, in a hackathon or something, and you didn't finish the project, and you just want to make a demo just to show how the app would work if the backend was working. But yeah, so it's really useful. And if you want to create something and you don't want to get into the HTML and CSS and Tailwind CSS. I don't know if you know about Tailwind. It's really cool. Um, Tailwind CSS. Okay, so basically it's a framework that allows you to. It's really cool and easy to use. It really allows you to get some really cool stuff in a short period of time. Because work with classes, it's really optimized. I like it. So there you go. Tailwind CSS. So yeah, but instead of just going to the code and creating all the front end code, you can just create a mocap on Canva or Figma, or you can use whatever tool you want. There's a bunch of them right now. So, even there are some that implement into AI, and it allows you crazy stuff. So just like keep it simple, and that's where are we going to do today. Before just showing you some resources, some places where you can get inspiration from, and we will get into that. Okay. So if you have any questions, just pop it on the comments, and I'll make sure to read them. Um, okay, we have a question. Hello, what are the design norms and the standards adapted while making uh, a life cycle development project? What do you mean by design norms and standards? Obviously, there's some color, or not norms, but recommendations, colors, palettes. There are some layouts on typographies. Just for example, just let's say, okay, it's not it's not uh, uh, required, but for example, having an app with different typographies, it's not good. I don't know the terms psychologically. Well, not psychologically, but in terms of um, the perception of the person. But it's not good because you're just forced to keep adapting to different forms and types. So it's not the something really comfortable because you're not familiar with it, with all of them. So and yeah, and there's some basic like palettes and uh, concepts that are recommended. So yeah, I don't know if that was a question, but yeah. Um, okay, so this is Dribbble. I don't know if you know about this one. For people who don't, basically it's let's say portfolio. It's like a GitHub for designers, and you can choose here, for example, let's say mobile. Okay, let's say mobile, and you have here a bunch of designs. Some of them are from startups, because sometimes I've seen some, and can you see the text, or should I make it bigger? It's here on the stream. I can see it good, but uh-uh. Please, can you see the should I make it bigger, or it's okay? Mm, okay, I assume you can see it. Okay, so yeah, but basically it's let's check a couple of them. Okay, I cannot make it bigger. Let's check a couple of them. Okay, let's say this one. Here we have Profity dashboard interaction. Well, some of them have designs, as I told, well, animations. Sorry. Um, this can be made with Figma or Canva, whatever. I would say Figma will be better for animations, in my opinion. But with Canva, you can do transitions too. So if you just wanna do that, um, let's see. I have a question here. Yeah, the recommended infographic dimensions measurements for making a design project. Yeah, there's some basic, let's say, not measurements. Well, yeah, measure. It's not required, but for example, just take into account, for example, a laptop, the screen size of a laptop can go from 1366 by 768 and 1920 by 1080, and then 2560 by 1440 or something like that. And then you have tablets. I don't know exactly, but well, are 7 inches. So I don't know exactly the pixels. Or smartphones, for example, some of them are like 6 inches or something. And now there are smartphones that have full HD or quad HD, they call it. It's 1440 by 2650 2560 or something like that. I don't know exactly the numbers, but yeah, it depends. And then you have the viewport sizes, like the width. Well, actually, now often a lot of websites use this responsive design. So, and they have like these breakpoints, probably are 320 pixels for smartphones. Tablets will be 768 pixels, and for small desktop screens, probably it's 1024 or something like that. And besides the screen, the viewport, you can find the icon size. Yeah, for example, have you tried to publish an app on the App Store or something? You have this minimum app icon size. So yeah, I think it's 48 by 48, or I would say 48 by 48. Don't say these words, the exact number, but yeah, there are some standards and some minimums. But because of the resolution on the device you're trying to use, well, they trying to use your app on. And besides that, the viewport, screen size, icon, the buttons size, because you need to have a minimum. You cannot make a button too small, because you need like the minimum touch target size. I think it's 40 by 40, or just let me look that. 40, I think it's 40 by 40. Button, yeah, 48 by 48. So if you, that's like the minimum, let's say, touchable target size. Yeah, it's just a number. It's not required, or it's not written anywhere. And typography, in terms of typography, first thing, use the same typography for the whole app. And then the depends on the title. Let's say, for example, you have a title and you have a description, and then you have different things, news or whatever. So the headers typically range from 18 pixels to 30, 32 pixels or something like that. And the descriptions, or the body, let's call it, uh, probably 14 to 16 pixels, or 14 to 18 pixels. So yeah, and let's say icon size, viewport, button, typography. Probably you'll have some standards on the margin, the spacing. Let's say the margin and the padding for different apps. Just, well, for different um, uh, let's say elements you have on the app. So if the margin is too small, it's, or the padding, everything is just colliding between themselves and will not be readable. So the margin and paddings basically help you to maintain, like, let's call it a visual balance, so you can, just have things spread correctly and not just have um, the right of the web application, let's say, just full of things and letters, and the other one with bigger margins. And for the same elements, you should use um, the same margins and paddings. Okay, so if you have three buttons that do different things, but the button style is the same, don't put different margins, because one thing or another. Try to keep like just make a standards on your app. Just get your app and say, okay, for all the orders elements, I will use this kind of things, and this kind of blah blah. So yeah, and the margin, and the margin thing, basically you can use it's a grid system. I don't know if you heard about it, but basically, um, you use a grid system, and spacing between grid elements is often like a multiple of a baseline grid unit, they call it. So yeah, try to use that, and that's it. And anything else I'm forgetting? Let me read the question. uh, Recommended. Okay. So I would say the images. The images should have you should have a standard, because first of all, you cannot make like a 4K image. Let's say, for example, this web application. Okay, this one, for example. This is Dribbble. Okay, I really like it. It's cool. It's nice. But the picture you see here, okay, the this one and this one and this one probably are not are not the same and than this one. Okay, because probably this one is I don't know the size of this one, but let me see. Okay, let's see. I don't think it's this one. Or maybe yes, but a lot of websites just have a smaller image here, and then when you click, it charges the bigger one. Okay, because it's not optimal to have here like all 4K pictures loading at once, because you're probably just scrolling and you're not going to see them all, so it's useless. So what they do is they just put here a small image, okay, just a thumbnail, let's call it, like YouTube, and when you click it or press it, sorry, you get the bigger one. Okay, so this should be the big one. And yeah, so I don't think this image is the same as this image, because that will not be that optimal. And what else? Yeah, the images. So there's the thumbnails, and there's the original image, so you can use different type of sizes, depending obviously on the resolution you're displaying on, and the what you're trying to do. If you just need a thumbnail, and then for people to press it and go to another site, whatever. So yeah, and then there's probably some standards on the text input, like let's call it the box, or the text input box. Um, Often they are 34 to 48 pixels in height, I mean. And yeah, the button size, again, it's important. Um, yeah, so hope I got your question answered. Um, the dimensions, obviously. Let me see. I love I love Canva. I use it for event flyers and banners. Yeah, it's really cool. There are some people that use it for CVs, to make CVs. Uh, okay, so is there a huge hug? Well, okay, I suppose it's huge. Is there a huge difference between learning UI with Figma or with Canva? Could you implement what we? Okay, so I mean, if you mean if it's if there is a big difference learning UI in both of them. So I would say it's not the tool, it's the concepts. It's like programming. It's you just learn how to code, and then you can. It's the same thing coding in Visual Studio than JetBrains or in a Notepad or something. Obviously, there's some changes, and for example, I would say in Figma you have more elements and more functionalities if you're in more advanced stage of the app design. Obviously, if you're just making a small app for a hackathon, or a small personal app, Figma is more sorry, Canva is more than enough. So if you're getting into a really advanced stage of your application design, so I recommend to go with I would say Sketch is good too. Figma, Sketch. But yeah, but for hackathons, personal projects, basic web applications, and mobile applications, I would recommend Canva, just to keep it simple, and so you can just focus on other stuff. Just focus on coding and the idea and all that stuff, and not with 25,000 tools. Uh, we'll learn with Canva today with Figma. Um, we're going to do it with Canva because it was a plan, but if we have some time, we can check Figma too and see what we can do there. But yeah, uh, just join. Have I lost much? No, I was just explaining what we're going to do today, showing some resource to get some inspiration, and answering some questions, and well, explaining the some standards and on the patterns and the typography, the colors, the grids, and all that stuff. So, and the images, so you can know basically how, what are the standards for, let's say, the margins or whatever. So yeah. Should I go for GNU or GNU or Canva for logo and stuff? To be honest, I don't know GNU. Um. Oh, okay, okay. Um. I would say Canva. In my opinion. For logos, I recommend you Sketch. To be honest, because you have more shape, like more vector shapes, and you can work with um, a lot of stuff to make it more unique. It depends on the logo you want to design. But let's see. For example, um, let's go here. Free resource. We can go to logos. Should be here. Okay. So what I mean by more freedom, okay, for example, you can do stuff like this, and just draw it with different vectors and color it and reshape it. It's well, if you just want a logo like a box with a text, like with something, just do it with Canva. It's more than enough. But if you want like more um, top notch, let's say logo design, vector by vector, everything just really really smooth. I would recommend you to use Sketch, in my opinion. Okay, don't take it as an advice. It's just what I've used on the past and how I feel comfortable with. It's obviously how you feel comfortable, and yeah. Okay, so let's see. I will be answering questions later. So okay, just keep them there. Okay, so basic stuff. Okay, we were looking for this website. It's really cool, and yeah, basically, I will share the link here if you want to check it out. Let's see, Dribbble. So they have really great stuff. Okay, and you can even go there and see the profile of the author, let's say, and check other designs. There's some annoying stuff like this one here coming, but it's okay. Um, Fair enough. Let's see, for example, this one, it's online educational website. I don't know why, but I thought it was an NFT selling website. Um, but yeah, let's see if there's any NFT marketplace. There are some really okay. No, we'll just look for NFT product design. Let's see. Well, we have some. We have some here. Let's see. We'll go with Trade Desk crypto platform. Okay, this is like a design for a crypto platform, but yeah, you get the idea. Okay, it's really cool. I really like it because you see, there's some designs like this. Let's talk about this design, for example. Okay, um, this is an app that will you use, because I do. Okay, even because even things I would change here is the menu, the left menu. I think it takes too much space here. But obviously, um, as you can see here, it takes too much space. I'm not a design uh, master. Okay, just uh, what I know. Um, but yeah, I would take this menu, maybe put it on the top to get more space. But I understand that they don't need to put too much information here. Okay, so they just have the minimum information here, and they can put all this huge menu that's taking, I don't know, maybe 6-7% of the total width. But it's okay. It's okay. It's a cool design. Basic, you see some basic information, have some links here. This is really interesting. For example, transaction ID. You don't want to see like the whole transaction ID because you don't mind, because you can copy it here. A lot of websites and maybe some banks, have the account number like shortened, and you can copy it because you don't mind to see these numbers on the middle, because probably they're like 20, and you just want to copy them and see how it ends and how it starts, just to make sure. It's like when you have a credit card and you call to the bank and they say, you want to ask something or have a request, how it ends, like the four last numbers, because they won't repeat. Obviously, it won't repeat in depending, because for example, if it's a transaction ID, maybe it will repeat. But for example, for your, I don't know, credit card numbers, whatever, it won't repeat, probably. So yeah, and here you can see like the web design. Here's some elements, or maybe it's the mobile design, and you have the statistics. It's pretty cool website. This one, I like it. Simple, white, black. I like simple apps. I just want them to work fine and smooth. um, so yeah, let's see. Here you can find, if you go here, let's put logo. Okay, so logo type. Okay, here you can find some logos. Okay, someone asked before about logos, if it was better with Figma, with Canva, or whatever. If you want a logo that's something like this, okay, that's what I was talking about. If you want a logo something like this, just go with Figma or Canva. Okay, Sketch, you will be more for logos like, um, I don't know, the Instagram logo, for example. If it's, for example, this kind of logos, you can add, well, you can, but it's quite difficult to make this in Canva. Just get the right shapes, the right colors, and, all this stuff. Or if you want to make, let's see if we can find another example. Let's see if we can find another one. Um, yeah, if you wanna just, okay, this logo, for example, okay, it's quite hard if it's unique. Obviously, if this design doesn't exist, anyone can, sorry, no one did it. It's quite difficult to make all these shapes, this star here, and all this in Canva. So I recommend Sketch. Probably there's more than Sketch, because Sketch is a paid one. Well, you have a 30-day free thing. I don't know if there's a discount for students. Maybe there's a free version for students. But yeah, not sure. Okay, let me check. Sketch. Sketch is this one. Uh, okay, if we come learn. Let's see. Prototyping. Oh, okay, pricing is here. Okay, standard $10 monthly per editor. Mac only license. Okay. Um, Let me search student. No, it doesn't seem like. Well, you can send them a message and ask, probably. You can get the non-official version for free, but not recommended. But yeah, it's possible, but not recommended, but it's possible. Okay. Okay, let's go with another one. This one, I like this one a lot. Okay. But for a reason. Okay. Um, I would say this one is better than Dribbble. Okay, it's not. Okay, not finding free stuff at Dribbble. It's just showing works by different artists, but it doesn't look free. It is free or paid. Dribbble is free. What do you mean by it's free? Like the designs? Oh, okay. It's no, it's there are some. A lot of them are paid, but basically it's a portfolio to get inspirations. There are some stuff that you can buy, some designs, but it's not meant to do that to be that actually. But you can do once something that I've done in the past and it worked. And if you like some design here, for example, let's say this one, okay, I like this one. I don't know exactly what it is. And a lot of times when it's indie developers, okay, the design is from an indie developer. Let's go for someone. Okay, okay, this is not an indie one, but okay, let's say you like this one, okay, and you want to use this design, you can just text them on WhatsApp, for example, or on the email. I've done that in the past with a design that I really liked for a project, personal project, and I just texted the person. Or not, if not, you can go to the profile. You can send a message from here. I think, yeah, get in touch, and you can send a message, and you can say, hey, I'm a student, I really like your design, can you share it, share it with me? And they can share you the maybe the sketch file or the Figma file or whatever, so you can work with that project. I've done that and it worked with some of them. So yeah, I recommend you to do that. Just text them, obviously with respect, and explaining a little bit what you want the design for. Because if you're going to sell that design, probably they won't give it to you. But you just get in touch and, hey, I'm a student, I'm working on this. I would like your design to do this. It's not for business use or commercial use, let's say, and they probably be okay with it. So yeah, go ahead with that. And then, okay, for example, this logo was pretty cool. I really like it. Okay, so what I like about Behance is they don't just give you the design. A lot of them, okay, not all of them, but they give you the design, okay, as you can see, and then they give you the typography, the colors palettes, and different information that you can use to know what kind of. Um, by the way, a lot of designs from Figma are in Behance too. Okay, so sometimes when you go here, you can just see the. I don't know, maybe this one. I don't know if this one, but let's see this one. Well, okay, yeah, but some of them have the Behance, and then you can see a lot more information about the designs, like the typography, the color palette, and all that stuff. I recommend, if you don't know how to check this, there's a website called image to color, image color pixel. Okay, what's this one? Yeah, this one works. Okay, so wait, okay, use your image. Okay, so let's see if you want to know which colors are these. We take a screenshot. We just take that screenshot. No data sense. Okay. Oops. Okay, let me see. Image colors from. Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay, we take a screenshot here. Sorry for that. It's been a while. I didn't use this one. Okay, So you just select I'm selecting the picture. Okay, so now you have the picture here, and you can just click it and get the 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 hex code. Okay, so this one's pretty cool. I really like it because sometimes you don't know exactly what kind of gray is this. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, and we have Behance. Let me share the link with you. Now we're going to give me a couple of minutes to explain this, and we're going to the Canva design. Okay, so yeah, and let's see if we have more designs here. I just want you to understand how to move around, just to get some good stuff here. But let's say, okay, for example, this one, it's the whole website. There are comments. There was one called logistics that even explained how how the business model worked. Okay, so we have, for example, this one, and it explains concept info. Okay, this concept is dedicated to an idea of making transportation management, about the project, the challenge. You have like the whole project here, and you can really learn a lot about design and about implementation or whatever. So you have style guidelines, you have these different font size, you have the font name. Here you have the logo, some icons, colors. You see, um, these kind of things, I love them because it's like four different colors and that's it. And one of them is black, and the other three are different types of blue or oceanic blue or whatever. And yeah, keep it simple. And there you have some information. You can just click it. Okay. Oops. Nope. Okay. Quick one. Okay. So you have key features, the dashboard explains in detail all the packages, how this part works, the shipment details, the analytics, shipment creation flow, whatever. Shipment details. It's like the whole website, the functionalities, how they work, and all that stuff. So it's pretty good to learn. Not to steal designs. Okay, don't steal designs. Try to be creative. Um, but yeah, for example, I don't know, this one, uh, or this one. Let's see. Okay, so more or less you get the idea. Um, I recommend you to, before getting into designing something, just come here, see different designs. You can just put UI. Let's see, UI, and you can just come here and see different designs, different website, different app designs, colors, just to get inspired. And you know, it's this is, for example, a health application. It looks really nice. The dashboard, again, the colors, the gradients they're using, um, the components, everything. So pretty cool. Okay, let's go with the work. Okay, okay. This is mm, okay. This is Figma. Okay, it's basically obviously you all know, have used Figma sometime. Uh, Let me check. Sorry, Figma, Canva. Oh my God. Too much questions about Figma. Okay. Okay. Let's go. You can register. It's completely free. Obviously, there's some plans, and this is the. Oh, okay. It's in Spanish. Gratis. It's free. The Pro is Pro, and Equipos is Teams. For teams of any size who want to create together with work tools and premium uh, Mark, Justin, okay. So yeah, basically it's for teams. Okay, so you have the free one, the pro, and the teams. And the free one obviously has some restrictions. Okay, it's not. it, for example, let's say basic, really basic restrictions will be, I don't know, maybe if you want to share it and download the page, you have a limit of resolution. Okay, so if you want it in full resolution, 4K, probably will look okay, but it will not be the same. Okay, just uh, let me see. Oh, okay, you cannot see it, but because it's not set, but it's quite okay. Okay, so it's a good quality, but it's not like quality for a 4K monitor. Well, 4K display of 15 50 inches. Okay, but it looks really cool. So then you have okay, this is the basic plans you have here, and then you have different create the style. You have different types. Okay, you have a curriculum, basically CV, infography, prototype, online whiteboard. um, didn't use this too much. Graphics, like to make charts, and websites, and visitor cards for a business. Okay, so in this one we'll focus on websites. Okay, let's go with websites now. Make Chrome faster. Okay, no thanks. Oh, thanks. I want to make it slower. Okay, so what I was saying here, for example, you have different let's say templates, okay, of a website. You can create one from scratch, but you have different ones. And you can use them. But as you can see, this one that has this crown here, or a crown, yeah. Uh, and it says pro. This is for the pro users. Okay, so there are some of them that are just for pro users, and I don't know in this one if you can get. Let me check if you can get Canva pricing student. Canva pricing plans. Okay, so there is the free one. Okay, this is for teachers. Okay. Oh, okay. No, it's free for students too. Okay, so let me just translate this. Translate to English. Says teachers. It is completely free for teachers and students of early childhood, primary and secondary education. I don't know if college too. It's a secondary education, but lesson plans. Okay, so you have here some work to do. I don't know if college. Okay, you can ask. You can send a message and ask. But yeah, if you just want to pay it, it's kind of, well, it's not expensive to be honest. If you're using it daily with you are a freelancer or whatever, 110 euros. It's like 120, $25 for a year. It's not that bad. Okay, so if you're really using it uh, hard, it's cheap to be honest. But yeah, if you just want to create a couple of designs, it's not worth it. But yeah, you have the free version. You can work with the free version. And let me see if we have. Oh, okay, it's free for teachers, not for college students. Okay, so yeah, there you go. But yeah, you can still use the free version. Okay, it's cool too. Okay, so let's select the design, and just to see different elements and how they work together. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm. Just want to get one that's clear. legible. Okay, this one for example. Okay, it's clicar. Okay, so this one for example is for let's say a website. It looks like a website just for one product, uh, drop shipping or I don't know. But yeah, okay. So you have this one, as you can see, are separated. Okay, these are different pages. You have in this case 5 pages we have. As you can see here, the style of layout. Okay, I would like to change it to English, but okay, maybe later. Okay, so here if you press it, you can change it randomly. Okay, you can still change it here. For example, each sorry, for example here each element, and you can change the the size and all that stuff. But if you just want to do it aleatorio is like random, so you can just change them randomly. Okay, but in this case we're going to stick with this one here too, for example, uh, or here there's not too much to change. uh, let's see this one. Okay, not too much to change here. Well, maybe the background color and the typography, but yeah, not too much. Okay, so basically you have 5 pages. Okay, if you want to see this website, we can click Vista Previa. It's like preview. Okay, without navigation bar, and then we have the website here. Okay, in this case, it's a really basic website with these are like the 5 different pages. Let's say it's one page, but let's say this one is a page. Sorry, this one is another page. This one is another page. This one is another page. Okay, so yeah, and the footer probably this one is another page. Okay, so that's how it works. So now let's say you wanna use it for a responsive design. So you have here the mobile design. Okay, let's say if you want to publish the oops, if you want to keep it the same, you can just click here without the responsive thing. It's basically redimension for phones. Well, yeah, for mobiles, for phones, whatever. And you can publish the website, and yeah, you can choose a free domain, get a new domain, use one of your domains, and connect it with uh, DNS and okay. And here you can choose a subdomain. So okay, let's see. Um, mm, 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 mm. Okay, it's taking a little bit. Mm, mm. Let me see if there's any question here. Okay, here we have, for example, let's say Draco MLH. Draco MLH, continue, blah, blah, example, publish. Okay, now it's preparing the design, and probably will be a subdomain. It's like Vercel. Have you used Vercel? Okay, so this is the website. Okay, this is the website. For example, it's just an example. Okay, now we'll get into the elements and how to add them. But yeah, basically now you have this website published with your domain. Well, your subdomain. Sorry, if you have a domain, probably you can add your domain. You can get a domain on Hostinger or GoDaddy or whatever. GoDaddy. Yeah, for the people who doesn't know this website, basically it's a website where you can uh, host your website, get domains. They have email marketing and all that stuff. But yeah, basically that's how you publish your a simple website on Canva. Yeah, Canva. I thought I was gonna say Figma again. So yeah, now we're going to the design. Okay, I was trying to show you how you can easily publish in literally 3 minutes a website on Canva. So yeah, now okay, and now you can obviously edit the design and publish, save the changes, and you publish them on your website. Okay, so let's go with the elements. Okay, let's see what we have here. Here we have simple text. Here we have some buttons. Let's go. Sorry. Let's see if we can. Uh, oh, okay. This is not. We can reuse them. Okay. Button. Okay. Let's go with different types of buttons. This is pictures. Let's go with this one. Okay, simple one. Okay, let's go with this simple one. Okay, so you can just use the, oops, nope. Okay, you can use this one. I don't really like this white thing. Let me see if we can change it. The left one. Okay. Now we can probably free form. We can just keep it this way. You can rotate probably. Okay, so this is the what I was telling you before. If you want to, for example, change some elements, let's say this one, and here if you want to, get some more functionalities, you probably need the pro version, but with the free one, you can still do a bunch of things. Okay, so yeah, you can add effects. Okay, okay, so you can play with the button or whatever, but yeah, it's basically that's how you add them. We're going to choose another design because I don't like this one. Let's go with this one. This is okay. Replace. Okay, so okay, this one looks better. Okay. Um, Let me see. There's a question. Okay, this one looks better, I would say. Okay, so for example, Street Magic. Oh, so I didn't know they implemented AI. This is new. Um, okay, so this one, let's try it. You can just change the for example, oops, if you have huge text, okay, let's say this one. Oops, no, this one. Okay, you can choose more funny, for example, and it should make it more funny. It should, but yeah, that's new. I think I don't remember that. So yeah, how you can transition, for example, web, sorry, applications, mobile applications. Let's see this one, okay? We have weeks, here the graph, we can change the data here. Let's say 23, and then 6. Okay, so if we go to the configuration, we can show like the legend, it's called, the information about the these ones. Okay, these ones. Okay, let's say this is the um dollars. Okay, so this is the legend. If you want to add another one, let's say euros, let's say, okay, you can just add some data here, and you will get another one, another line for the other 22, 15, 54, and 40. and you can do the same. Let me see if I can just copy and paste this here. Let's say, yeah. Okay, so yeah, basically, this is how you get like simple graphs. To be honest, the here, okay, let me see. I should make it just a little bit down here. Okay, I'm now changing like the whole dimensions of this, but you can get now. You should you can ask, oh, there's just 2 lines and we added 3. Yeah, but since the data is the same, we don't see the third one. Okay, so probably we can do that. Okay, so we can do 10, 15, 10, 42, and 32. Okay, so yeah, now we have 3. Um, okay, now the colors. Oops. Okay, so we can edit the colors. For example, these ones, the color are pretty similar, so we can change them. And yeah, this is a base. Oh, this is annoying sometimes, like the screen here. Okay, so for example, we have the bank. Okay, and let's say we want to go to configuration. Okay, so in this case, if you want to click like make it more interactive, and you want to click a button and then another page opens, and you have like the design for that page. Okay, this is okay. Don't take me on this one, but okay, I think now it looks better. Looks better now. Okay, so for the graph, you can in the configuration, you can show the tags or uh, show other details. Okay, so in just in case you want to get them, for example. But yeah, uh, okay. So this is a basic let's say graph. If you have the data and you just don't want to put them, manually, like if you have a bunch of data, you can, oh my god, okay, if you can use the this function here down here, upload CSV and Google Sheets, sorry, not okay, Sheets, I think, yeah, Sheets. um and you can upload the data and then just change the tags and the colors, whatever, to fit them. Okay, so yeah, uh, expand. Okay, so you can just make it here, you can add another one. Okay, we'll just gonna keep it like this. Okay, so okay, elements, simple text, dollar. Okay, day, week, these are like text, and this is like a text with a shape. Okay, basically this is that's what you see here, the on the background. It's basically like a shape. Okay, okay, it's oh, okay, it's in like in, you can like um make them together, just to be just one piece. So yeah. Let me delete this one. Here, let's see. Okay, okay, let's keep it like this. Okay. Oops. Okay. So, if you want to click, for example, these buttons and redirect you to another one, what you can do is, okay, let's create another page. Okay, let's call it page 2. And this page will contain a placeholder. Place. Okay, let me see if we can forms. Okay, not this one, but this one. Okay, uh, let me just get this one here. Okay, okay, just put it on the center. You know, the thing I was telling you before about the margins. Okay. So yeah, there's a placeholder like when you go to Facebook, and there's things that still loading. So something like this. Okay, so let's say we have something waiting to load, and we have you can add a different type of graphs. Okay. Uh, okay. Okay. There you have graphs. For example, this one is a simple rounded one. Then you have this one is like a progress bar. This one for, I don't know, if you want to do some demographic statistics or whatever. This is some basic graphs. Like, okay, let's see them all. This is which one? The one we used before. So yeah, in the mountain, uh, there's a bunch of them. Okay, so you can even use the bubble graph, or I don't know if it's called bubble graph, but the one we saw yesterday. You can create different groups here and work with them. So if you're making an app in a hackathon and you really want to work with them, so the cool thing about this one, for example, is you can once you select them, you can see more details. Okay, like zoom out and zoom in. You see, and you can just get out and then go to another one, subgroup 3, this one too, subgroup 4, 9, sorry. So yeah, you can, it's more interactive. For example, if you have a bunch of different categories. Okay, so the graphs are over. Now let's see the tables. Okay, so there's tables too. You can add some tables with some information if you want. You can, sorry. Mm, let's say here. No. Um, okay. Yeah, yeah, okay, this one. Okay, so this is 5 by 3, 5 by 3 table. You can add just some random information or whatever you want to add. So, and obviously here, as like always, you have the phone and the size, the everything. It's like just Microsoft Word, a PowerPoint. They all have this kind of things. So you'll get used to it. You can, let me just delete all this table. Okay, so you have different tables with headers, without, with colors, black and white, gray, whatever. And after the tables, we have okay, these ones, for example, you have different kinds of, they're like layouts for pictures. Sorry. Sorry. They're like layouts for pictures. So so yeah, you have I don't know, this one looks like these old Photoshop programs that you had this, these rows here and your picture in the middle. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice. You have the option. You have the option to have like plain, simple forms, okay, like triangle, picture, whatever, and then you can add them and add pictures. Um, okay, let's see. Yeah, different marks and layouts for pictures with letters, without, whatever, if you want to use them. This one's for pictures, okay? And then you have layouts, like more layouts with different number of pictures and all that stuff. So you can, if you have an app that's like Instagram or a social media app, you can use this to, to pre-render what would you see. Okay, so let's go with the functionalities. Okay, so you have here graphic elements that you can add. Let's see them all. Okay, there's a bunch. Um, used recently, let's say, okay, this is like stickers and all that stuff. So this is some recommendations. Okay, you have here some buttons. These are icons. Okay, if you wanna just add an icon here, whatever. We saw that on the other page. This, for example, this is an icon. Or if you have a switch button or something, just to activate some stuff, so you can add that um, there. And yeah, the basic one, we all know the profile logo that we can add here, down here, that we can add down here. Let's say, okay, probably maybe it's bigger than I thought, but okay, let's just put it here. Okay, it's not centered or whatever, but yeah. Oops, 41, 41. Maybe it should be a little bit down here. Nope. Okay, no worries. So yeah, you have different buttons, different logos, different kind of pictures that you can add to your design. So how can we go from this website? Did you see that? The animation, it's cool. How can we just press a button and go to the other one? Okay, let's say this one. We go here to more, okay, and it should be add link. Okay, so you can add external links if you want. Okay, so here, add link, and you can add a website or whatever. We're just going to add the second page. Okay, the second page, the number 2, ready, and now it's added. Okay, as we can see here, this is the link to the second page. So once we click here, the profile, we're going to go to the second one. So let's try it. Present small. Okay. Okay. Now this is the presentation. Okay. Oops. Sorry. Um. Okay. This is the presentation. Oh, okay. No, I want to. Okay, now because I had this arrow, I don't want the arrow. I just want, okay, the link. Okay, so as you can see here, the arrow now appears because there's nothing else. And just to go to the second one, but once you're, for example, in an element, the arrow disappears, and if we click it, we go to the second one. Okay, as you can see here, well, you can activate the, the shortcuts. Um, well, you have a timer, whatever, if you're trying to do something. And yeah, that's basically how you go from page to another. If you want to add a button here to go back, let's do that, for example. Okay, let's do that. Let's, which one we should use? Yeah, let's use this one. Just rotate. Oops, I don't. Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Now. Okay, sorry. Okay. Let's go. Let's go with this one. You have an arrow here, and the same process. We can just go here, add link to page 1. Ready? We go here, present. Okay. Okay, so now, for example, if we go here, Oh, sorry, I was in another screen. If we go here, we should go back. Okay, so here we come here we go back, and again. Okay, it's basically the how you navigate through the screens. So yeah, let's see. there's any question. We're going to take a break, 15-minute break, just to get some water. I need to take some medicine. Still quite sick. But yeah, let's say 15 minutes, and at 10, well, yeah, it's 10:15 now in Spain. But yeah, 10:30 in 15 minutes, we'll come back and continue. Is that okay? Okay. So yeah, see you in 15 minutes. If you have any question, just drop it on the comments. Go grab some water, some snacks, whatever, and we'll be back in 15 minutes. Okay. Let me see. Okay, thank you. Hello, hello, hello. Here we are. Um, okay. Hello. Let's see if people are here. Uh-uh. Hello. Okay. How you doing? Did you eat something? I don't know what time it is, actually. I don't know where you're from. I know there's someone from India. I think it's 3 p.m. in India right now or something. No, I don't know. Maybe 2 p.m. Oh, 3 p.m. Okay. Um, okay, yeah. So yeah, let's go. Normally we're please if you have any question, drop it on the comments. Uh, I'll make sure to read them now before ending. So yeah, here. Okay, so let's copy this. Let's copy this here. Let's make this. Um, mm -mm. Make it. Okay, let's make it to the front. Okay, so here we are. We can, if you have any style, okay, let's say for example this one you want to keep it um, similar, you can just create another page, copy paste, and then you can change here, for example, let's say profile, and here instead of this, just put okay, let's see this one, delete, oops, uh, null file, okay, my name, just make it a little bit smaller, the holy, okay, delete this, and this can we can change this icon, for example, for another one, for the profile one, or what it was here, boom, okay, there we have. So okay, and let's say it's social media, let's say 25 followers, 25 following, okay. Okay, let's say it's a social media and we have here some information about us, and then we can change this to another color, let's say blue, this blue marine, and this blue, I don't know, it's blue marine, but blue, okay. So okay, so now we have, this is the what I was talking about before, about having let's say okay, when you need to have like a pattern but for your own app. So this is an example of a pattern, okay. You have here the wallet, and then we click here, let's link this, for example, again, let's go add link to page, okay, uh, okay, I cannot see it, add link, oh man, not why I cannot scroll this, okay, to page 2, okay, so now we have to link this to the second page. Okay, which one did we link? This one? Okay, we did it wrong. Okay, no worries. So yeah, but in this case, okay, I will just delete this, and that's it. And maybe we to the wallet icon, we can link this to our first page. Okay, so we have the profile, and then we have the other one. Okay, so we have the profile. So sorry, what I was talking about. We need to have a consistent pattern on our own app. Okay, so just not to make it confusing. So for example, in this one, we have this, basic one, the dollar wallet, whatever. If we don't need this configuration thing or this parameter thing, we can just delete it because we have another one here. So the configuration, I don't know exactly what this aims to do, but we are going just to delete it, just to keep it simple. Okay, so on the profile, we can just delete this, make this smaller, and then here we can just put pictures. Okay, pictures, and then we can delete this graph. We can keep the blank box here. Okay, and in the blank box we can just add the pictures. Okay, let's say we have like, okay, we have this one here, we have this one here. Okay, let's see, 20, and that's it. Okay, just let's make them more separate them. Okay, it shouldn't take into account the okay, so now we have this here. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so imagine we have our pictures here, and then down here we have I don't know, a list of friends. What else can we have? Sorry. Okay, so you see, now we have something clean, and if we go and run this share present present mode. Okay, so okay, I would like to delete this. Okay, no worries. So yeah, now we have this. Okay, this button now it doesn't work because we changed the wallet one. So we go to the wallet. We're in our wallet, look in our, you know, the money we have, whatever, $149,000. I wish, but not for the moment. And when we go to the profile, we go to our profile. Okay, so we can do the same with a bunch of other buttons. As you can see, this one is quite simple. You know, the profile. Here we can add the picture. Here we can add real pictures. And then what we can do is, in this case, once we click the picture, we can go to another one. Just create another one. Let's go. Okay, so picture. Okay, so we can delete this. We can just delete this. Okay, and then we can keep this. Delete this. Okay, so we can just skip this. Okay, and we can keep the picture. Okay, so now imagine we have a picture in a bigger size. Okay, and then we have, okay, let me check if there's someone coming after me, just to see if we can just get this. Okay, I think there's no one. Just, you know, take a couple of minutes more if we need it, but I don't think so. But okay, so let's say here we have hard corathon. Corathon is hard. Okay, just let's use this one. I don't mind. Okay, we have this one, for example, here. The likes button, and then we can add some text. I don't know, 135. Okay, the likes our picture has. There you go. So now we have the picture, and we have, for example, in the picture, we can just take all this out. Okay, we can just get this part for the comments, and the comments will be something like the picture of the user. Okay, the name of the user, we can use the same one, same fonts. Let's say, let me see your names. Akans. Okay, it's your name or it's just curious? I've never heard Akans, or it's just a nickname. Okay, let's say Akans. made a comment. Let's add this. Great picture. Okay, here we have a comment from account. Great picture. Love it. Love it. Okay. There's no picture, but just imagine there's a picture. Okay, so here we have a comment from accounts. Okay. So now let's add a line. Okay. This line will be just a separator. Okay. You can do this in various forms, but just let's keep it simple now. Oops, I'm not moving the right element. Okay, now let's make it just like it. Oh my god. It's not easy to move this one. Okay, let's do another thing. Okay, let's do this from here to here. Okay, let's skip it this way. And imagine we have another comment from another user. Okay, let's make this this line. If we can change the style. Okay, it should be here. Should be here. Okay, let's use this one. Okay, and accounts. Account. Oh, okay, it's nice. It sounds cool. Let's see another one. Tintin. Let's use Tintin. Tintin. Okay. Um, I don't like it. Change it, please. It's not a comment you normally see on a Instagram picture, but okay. So now we have the picture. For example, picture on California. Well, in India. Okay, let's say it has a title, and now we can link that to this, but to this picture, for example, and we can just go here, add link to the third page, and ready. Okay, so now in the third page, we need with this button to be able to go to the other page. Okay, so we add the link to the second page where all the pictures were, and now we have the complete app, let's say. Okay, the picture in India, and then we can go back and do the same. Okay, this should be dynamic. Okay, so every picture should have its own page with its comments and all that stuff. But for this purpose, we're just going to use this. Okay, let's share it. Present mode. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, so now we have our account. Let me just see if I can. Okay, no. Let me see if, okay, now we have the account. Okay, let's go to the profile. Now we have the profile. Obviously, okay, so okay, we have the arrow. Okay, but if we go to the first image that has the link, this is automatic. I think I don't know if you can change it. Okay, so I don't know if you can change it, this arrow to the redirection, but it's okay. So now if we go to the wallet again, we go back to the wallet information. We go to the profile. We see the profile with the followers, the pictures. Here you can add whatever you want, more information, the location, whatever. And if we go to the first image, we go to the pictures in India with that picture, the likes, the comments. We can add the comments here down below without another extra whatever. And then if we go back with this button, we go back to the profile. Okay, we didn't add go back here, but we can just go to the wallet here and we can go back. So yeah, profile, boom, and then you get the pictures, and you can work with that. Okay, so that's basically how it works and how to connect the different screens and add elements, whatever. You can play with this, add pictures here, whatever. And this, for example, for Agathon, it's incredible. You can also add notes here for each screen. Picture detail page. Okay, let's say. You can add notes here, whatever. If you're working with teammates, they can just know what's going on and what's happening. So yeah. So yeah, that will be. I think. Let me see. Have any question? Let's check Figma. Figma can probably do a bunch of stuff. Get started. Okay. Okay. I need to connect with my email. Just give me a moment. Don't want to share some some details. Well, it's just my email, but uh, just in case someone wants to send me spam. I'm just kidding. Okay, so this is my Figma. Obviously, these designs are not mine, but let's see, for example, let's go to this one, for example, Figma. It's a it's a website for flights, and here you can see you can do a bunch of stuff. If you're interested in Figma, we can do another one more extended with Figma to see because it's more detailed and it's more advanced. But for hackathons or basic projects, Canva is more than enough. And as you saw, it's really, really, really easy to do stuff and to create something really quick and easy to use and to work with. So, but if you're interested in a more advanced one, we can do something with Figma for sure. Okay, so yeah, so this is the flights, and then you have the components, for example, different pages with the different components, the labels, the icons, the fonts, different logos, symbols. Here, logos from different airlines. What else? What else? Okay, so the header, sorry, the footer with different designs, like for tablets or phones or the responsive ones. So yeah, this one is more detailed. Here, for example, we have the seat selection for flights. What else? What else we can see here? But yeah, here the thing here is that you can work with the pen. You can work with vectors, and you can do some random. You know, sorry, I'm gonna add something here. Something here. Okay, you can just do some random geometry here and add them to. And add another one here. Okay. But yeah, you get the idea, right? Okay. So yeah, I don't work that much with vectors, but yeah, there you go. This is how you can do some UI design in Canva. So yeah. So I think there's no questions. If you Okay, I can see there's no questions. Let me check if I missed something here. Okay, so I think that's it. No questions. Question. Okay. So, well, thank you so much for joining. Hope you learned something about UI design and how to work with Canva to do some designs and mockups and demos for hackathons and yeah, hope it helped a little bit. If you have any question, you can ask me on the next. I don't know if I have a mini event. I think I don't mind. You can ask at the beginning. I'm always joining 5-10 minutes later before. Sorry, so feel free. Okay, so thank you so much for being here, and yeah, see you on the next one. Thank you. Have a good one.